So yeah, would you mind if I just ask a couple of questions and get your weigh in? Okay. So
Perfect.
this is probably the most awkward question in the sense that you feel like you got to introduce yourself. But for the people who don't know you, Janice, could you just introduce yourself, your industry, and what you do?
Okay.
As if you're introduce yourself to the world.
Okay. Well, hi. My name's Janice, and what I do is I train and coach people in how to give an effective presentation in English. So I'm based in Spain, and usually I work with Spanish people. They usually work in a multinational company where they have to give presentations in English, and so I help them with that, basically.
Yeah, perfect. And what made you want to work with the Influencer Project?
Okay. So, well, I've always had a struggle with marketing. I like it, but I've never felt clarity about what I should or shouldn't be doing. And so I've experimented with things. And I suppose because I never really knew if what I was doing was right, I never tried anything consistently or long enough to get any results. So I never got any results. But for the last, I would say 5 years, 6 years, I've been a big fan of LinkedIn. And in fact, even though I didn't have a consistent marketing strategy, many of my leads, very few of them, but many of them were coming from LinkedIn. So I knew LinkedIn, I knew all about LinkedIn. So when the trigger for me was when I read an article that Andrew produced with all the statistics about your experience. And I thought, wow, if it can work for them, it can work for me, because basically I was very focused on LinkedIn.
Yeah, perfect. Just your thoughts. How has the Influencer Project strategy worked for you, Janice? Like, how long have you been doing it for, and how has it gone? What's your experience been?
Well, I've been working with it for 6 months. I think I had an advantage because I already knew many of the basic ins and outs of LinkedIn. What I really liked, because I'm a person who likes to feel prepared, but there has to be an action of sort of feeling prepared, be study and knowing what you're talking about, and then the action. But what I liked is that for example, your ebook, reading that, then the course with all the material, the tutorials and the video, that sort of really gave me a feeling of security, a good base for then to adopt and implement all the action related to the connecting and the engaging, and then with the sales, etc. And also, for me, you guys are so approachable. You're so down to earth. You're so friendly. And it's just lovely working with you. I've always seemed to think, Australians in the past seem to be nice people. But since I've been working with you guys, you're just so, you sort of like really reinforced all that, because you're sort of down to earth. You're sort of practical. You're friendly, and also the fact that that sort of approach, you incorporate it into sort of messages that we send, which is a completely fresh approach, because here in Spain they're quite a bit behind, and it's everybody's quite formal. Here in Spain everybody's too formal, but it's starting to change. And so when I've been sending out these connection requests and the messages, all very friendly. In fact, I had one guy, one connection, and he connected and he said, I must say, I really want to congratulate you for the style of your message.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cut through. Yeah. That's awesome. And I guess, if you were to quantify, Janice, for someone who's watching, what have the results been? You can either mention it in a value of opportunity value, or ROI percentage, or money value, whatever it is. But what has been your, I guess, result?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, to frame it up, I was a little bit apprehensive at first, because it's quite a heavy investment. I've been with you 6 months. After 4 months, I got the return on investment. So it was paid for. The 6 months that I've committed to paid for itself with 2 clients. So return on investment, I would say definitely yes. But you know, at the same time, I mean, it's not just return on investment. It's thinking about the future. You know, now I've got a fantastic base for sort of moving forward in the future with my business. That for me is very solid now. You know, I've been looking for some, well, not actively looking, but I needed something like this.
Yeah.
You know, at this stage of my business. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, you know, numbers wise, I'm very happy because it's sort of, it's paid for itself already, the investment I've made. And there's also opportunity there, the proposals with it outstanding. And now, because of my area, which is training and coaching, which tends to run with the academic year, I'm really confident and optimistic for September, October. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be, I know there's definitely going to be clients.
Yeah. And for you, like, I mean, is that something like, because so you've got some good pipeline opportunities sitting there too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Which I've never had before.
Yeah.
I've never really had it before. I mean, it was all very ad hoc. It was old clients sort of coming back, etc., etc. But now I feel really confident about, you know, sort of the new business coming in, and that, you know, I've got that funnel and there's things going in the top, and it's always going to be like that from now on. Now on, I feel like, you know, this is it.
That's great, Janice. I'm really happy for you. Hey, I honestly, I guess I've got two more questions. What would you say to someone thinking about joining the Influencer Project?
Well, I would say that first, be very clear that what you are doing as a small business, that you're very clear about it. It's what you really want to do. You're passionate about it. You know what you offer, and you're very clear on that. And in fact, that's something that I came to the Influencer Project, and I think I had an advantage. I know it's something that you deal with at the beginning of the course, and I think that's absolutely essential, because I've experimented a bit. You know, first I was doing general sort of management skills training in different areas, and it's taken, for me, it's been a journey to say, no, I want to concentrate on presentation skills training and coaching. So the more, I would say, the more niche you are, the more clarity you have about what you offer, then the Influencer Project is for you.
Yeah, great. And last one, in one word, how would you describe the Influencer Project? One word. You only got one word.
Only one word. Amazing. Did you hear that?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
I'm just letting that sink in.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like you guys have sort of fallen out of the sky just when I needed you.
Hey, you took the action. You were the one who reached out, right? Like, that's the thing. A lot of people don't take that action. They do a lot of research, and, you know, which is fair enough. And you reached out. You know, you asked the right questions. So, yeah.
But I'm a great believer in that, you know, sort of got the analytical side of our brain and the creative side, and since becoming a coach, and I'm also into the law of attraction, and I recognize when you see or experience something that gives you almost a gut feeling and the impulse to act.
Yeah. Well, you did. I remember Andrew saying you were sitting on a train and you read the article. I was like, how funny is that? Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, I was actually on the metro. I was on the metro coming from a client to home, read the article, read it again, and I got the impulse, the pull, and then it just sort of went from there. Yeah.
It's the power of...
It's inspiration. And I know, and sort of I read, in fact, that the word inspiration comes from in spirit. Inspiration, in spirit, when everything's totally aligned.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's so thanks for that, Janice. It's great because your words are your experience. Your experience is what shapes what we do and how we do it too, you know. So I'm sure someone will be watching you know, this or potentially something else. But it's great having you all the way from Spain. That was epic. Yeah. You know, good on you.
Okay, all right, that's great. Thanks, Rana.
No worries. See you later. Bye, Jen. Bye,
Bye, Rana.